In the last few years, and it will be greater in the next future, the sensibility of the populations is growing towards a greater responsibility on the thematics of pollution and energy savings, in relationship to the traditional transport systems that becomes obsolete and inefficient from the consumption and environmental impact point of view. Also, the governments of the main industrialized countries, the United States in head, are in the process of defining the characteristics and high standards that the next future vehicles must have, and in which the automotive companies must respect. The vehicles, represented in this animated picture, are all propulsed by electric motors and not by endothermic engines. Unlike the old electric vehicles produced up to now, these vehicles hide a significant difference in their technology. They are very long kilometric per current vehicles, because their autonomy is not conditioned by the poor performance of the modern accumulators, still well far from being totally efficient. As a matter of fact, the modern electric vehicles have the uncomfortable problem to stop every 100 kilometers and plug into the city grid to recharge their batteries. Moreover, that vehicles are realized in a poor way, without a strong appeal to the customers. In fact, the construction strategy for today's electric vehicles is based mainly on an enormous lightening of the vehicle's mass, in order to obtain a little more autonomy on the accumulators. But ultralight and less safe chassis, less accessories, simplification and impoverization of the inside aesthetics are provoking very low attention by the customers that will keep on preferring traditional luxurious and high-standard endothermic vehicles. So, how we can create an electric vehicle that has long-distance autonomy, high performances, and without jeopardizing its appeal towards the final client? The hybrid solution only partially resolves the problem. In fact, from the side of the aesthetics and comfort, it is far better in comparison to the pure electric vehicles, but the propulsion solution only reduces, but does not solve, the environmental problem of pollution and fuel consumption. The definitive solution to this problem exists. It is an apparatus, Bias patented, called Piezoelectric Wheel Energy Recovery System, or PEWERS. This apparatus is able to recharge the vehicle accumulators while it is moving, without consuming any energy at any stage. A source of totally free electric power at totally zero cost to recharge the vehicle's accumulators while the vehicle is in motion. This, up to now, seemed impossible. The PEWERS is applicable to any civil, military, industrial or sports vehicle on wheels, propulsed by an electric motor. The heart of this extraordinary device is a fundamental component present in almost every vehicle. The wheel that is protagonist of an extraordinary technical and functional evolution. Thanks to the PEWERS, it's now possible to transform a normal wheel of any vehicle in a sophisticated electric energy generator, able to work during the movement of the vehicle without increasing the energy consumption of this last, producing electric energy by the conversion of two main sources of energy. The gravity force pulls the vehicle on the ground. The kinetic force, produced by the movement of the vehicle and intercepted by the wheel rotation. Both these sources of energy are freely exploitable on condition that the movement of the vehicle is not jeopardized and, mainly and most importantly, the energetic consumption of the propulsion is not augmented. Up till now, only the PEWERS device can do that. This car, for instance, is running thanks to the contribution of the electric power furnished by our PEWERS apparatus installed in one of its wheels. We can see, in detail, that this tire has become a sophisticated electric energy generator thanks to a radial disposition on its inside of a series of piezoelectric sensors. A piezoelectric sensor is an apparatus composed by ceramic or crystalline material that possesses piezoelectric characteristics, such as the ability to convert a mechanical strain, such as pressure or torsion force, directly into an electric signal. In our case, the pressure or mechanical strain derives from the vehicle's weight, supported by the tire, which in normal cases is not exploited, then wasted. The positioning of a piezoelectric sensor at any point of a straight line, starting from the wheel axis, downward and perpendicular to the ground, allows the sensor to intercept this pressure strain, exerted by the weight of the vehicle. Such pressure is so captured by the sensor and transformed directly into an electric signal that is then discharged during the pressure release phase caused by the rotation of the wheel. In this phase, the electric signal is collected by an electric conductor and delivered to the accumulators. So, we can see that, during the movement action of the vehicle, in any direction, the rotation of the wheel stresses alternatively all the piezoelectric sensors, disposed radially along the circumference of the wheel, producing a continuous flow of electrons that are then captured and carried through the cables to the accumulator cells. In this way, the vehicle obtains a remarkable autonomy by recharging its own accumulators by simple movement. That movement will not be compromised by the presence of the piezoelectric sensors. The PEWERS is a modular system, and it can be installed in one or more wheels, according to the power and autonomy required. Another precious characteristics of the PEWERS is its versatility. It can actually be installed in any and all means of transport on wheels. In fact, thanks to the PEWERS, now it is possible to build heavier electric vehicles, such as buses, trucks, vans. Also, imagine a train that can generate its own power simply by transforming all of its wheels in PEWERS, and that its shore surplus voltage generated by PEWERS directly discharged in the national electric grid. This would transform this train in a self-propelled electric station with an evident commercial benefit. The commercial potential of this device is evident. The technological revolution that the great automotive companies are demanded to achieve with the production and commercialization of plug-in electric vehicles and hybrids is opening the base of a massive request for high performances, long autonomy vehicles without sacrificing security and comfort standards. The technological revolution is PEWERS.